Hi there, I'm Mandy.
And I'm Lee.
And we are
the Frugal Travellers.
As you may have guessed if you've been watching some of our vlogs or checking out what we've been doing on either Instagram or who knows, even our blog. But we had an email the other day from Josh in the UK. Thank you so much, Josh.
Nice one.
And he suggested that as we are getting slowly getting more subscribers, which is wonderful, thank you very much, that it might be a good time to introduce ourselves and just to say a little bit about who we are, because information is on the blog, but people on YouTube may not be reading blogs, you know.
Yeah, so we thought we'd do a little bit of an intro video. Who are we?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, who are you, Lee?
Who am I?
Dude, it's not that hard.
That one's going in the bloopers, isn't it?
No bloopers, It's going to be one take. So, I'm Mandy, originally born in New Zealand, lived in Australia, been travelling on and off for years.
Yeah, I'm Lee. I started travelling around about the same time as Mandy in the early 90s and travelled a little bit around the world and met Mandy in Nepal in 1996.
Yes, yeah, we were trekking in the Himalayas, which was so cool. Like, unbelievably corny meeting in a way, in that we met on Valentine's Day, and then first kiss, leap year's day under a full moon at Tatapani Hot Springs. It was incredibly romantic.
Yeah, so there's like a 2-week gap there. Like, we're trekking with a group of people and we're heading up into the mountains, and you know what it's like when you're with a group and you kind of see someone you like, you think, oh yeah, nice, but don't want to make a move yet because
don't want to rock the group
you're
dynamics.
in a group. Yeah. So you walk along and you talk, you get to know each other, which was what we did, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and it was
lovely.
Great. You know, we realised we're on the same wavelength here. We both love travelling. We're up in the mountains. It's
oh my word! I've just realised,
cool.
As it's a leap year this year, it'll officially be our 6th anniversary. 24 years. 24 years.
Yeah. So we got together like back in the day when there was no digital photography, there was no
emails,
internet, no email or anything like that.
Had an email address.
So yeah, things have come on quite a little bit since we started travelling, and we've kind of adapted to this new digital world. So
yes,
we only started vlogging a year ago.
A year ago.
Just about a year ago. Yeah. So we're all new to this thing, but we have been travelling for a very long time. So we thought, it's time to get into the digital way of doing things and share our experiences with everyone else.
Because basically, we're now travelling long term. We plan to keep going and see as much of the world as possible. So far, we've visited 100 countries, and
a little bit over.
Still, let's say,
we're halfway around.
Yeah. But so, because we are travelling on a budget, we want to make the most of these vlogs to share budget travel advice with people, frugal travel tips, and just show people how it is possible to travel long term, permanently, and not spend a lot of money. So when you watch our vlogs, you're not going to get all the fancy restaurants, and we tend to not go to many museums anymore because we are a bit museumed out, I hate to say it. But we'll show you the practical advice, crossing borders.
On budget travel, how to get from A to B the cheapest possible way. We do a bit of research, we find out whether trains are better or buses are better, or sometimes we walk a lot, especially around in cities, don't we?
But walking around cities is such a brilliant way just to get to know the place.
So we've got around the world, we've been travelling on this last trip since we left Australia over almost 2.5 years ago. 2.5 years we've been on the road now. And we stick on a budget of around 30 Australian dollars a day, which is about 20 US a day, I think, something like that.
Or something like that.
US a day. And we managed to get around the world that way. So we want to kind of show people how we manage to do it, how we find the cheap accommodation, how we
dormitories,
find the cheapest travel, and but still get to see the things we want to see and have some great adventures along the way.
Yes, and just the world of travel is so amazing because there are so many incredible places to see, people to meet, foods to try. It's so wonderful. I definitely recommend anyone to get out there.
So going back to where we've been and what we've done, stuff like that. So we met in 1996, trekking in Nepal. We went down to India together for a couple of months, didn't we? And got to know each other. Great way to get to know someone. If you ever starting a relationship, travel around India together and get yourself in there at the deep end, and you really get to know this person because you're going to be 24 hours full on hardcore traveling in trying conditions. So it's a good way, to test out your new partner.
Definitely. And then from there, we lived in New Zealand, we lived in the UK.
And we lived in Australia.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in between working in those countries, we've also travelled.
Yeah.
So we spent a long time like living in Australia recently, not many trips in between, but then spent 2 years travelling.
So it was like a couple of years in the UK, travel for a few months, New Zealand for a couple of years. I became a Kiwi, that was cool.
Yeah.
And then travelling again, back to the UK, lived there for a few years, and then we did a few big trips in between, didn't we? But ended up in Australia, living there, and then since then, well, we left Australia, we travelled for 2.5 years, like quite solidly, went back to Australia, and then now we've been travelling for another 2.5 years. So in the 24 years that we've been together, I think around about 50% of that time we've actually been on the road travelling, and about the other 50% of the time we've been living and working in Australia, New Zealand and the UK. And that's how we can afford to travel. That's probably one of the questions a lot of people will have, like, how do you do it? Work hard, save hard, and with that money go travelling and try and make that money last by doing it as budget as we can.
Yes, because I always say it doesn't matter how much you earn, it's how much you save. And part of the great thing about getting, like, I started the blog Frugal Travellers in April last year. Yeah, I think it was April 2018. Yeah, and it was so cool that Frugal Travellers was available, because we live a frugal lifestyle. Even if we're, working in Australia, we'd still live a very frugal lifestyle. And so we set up the blog, Instagram, Facebook, all that sort of stuff. Yeah,
but we found YouTube to be far more fun.
Yeah, so
we
much
like taking
fun.
Video, and it's a lot easier than writing, to be honest.
And it's so lovely as well getting comments from people. Like, it was actually an email we received last week from Josh in the UK. Hello, Josh. Suggesting that we actually do this vlog, like this introduction vlog. That's so lovely to have that sort of feedback and interaction with people. It's really
people
cool.
Write and say, oh yeah, that was interesting, like how you went there, and can you give us some advice? We like giving people advice and helping other people along the way, giving people an opportunity to find a way to travel. It's good.
Exactly, definitely. So, what else did we want to cover in this? We thought we'd do an unscripted, because our last the one and only other introduction we did, which was for the clothesline video and Great Discoveries of the World, it's so stilted. We rehearsed it and did it I don't know, 6 times, and I hate it as a result. So I thought this one would just go.
Let people know, a few bullet points, Said a bit about our history. Do you want to go on more about that and the places we've travelled to?
Well, another suggestion that Josh made was that because we've been to over 100 countries, like over 27 odd years, that we actually do another vlog one day to talk about those countries, like favourites, etc. And I think that's a brilliant idea, and I'd really like to do that.
But I might throw up a few little clips on here, because I've recently been scanning some old digital photos, because it was digital all the way up to 2004.
So now you've been scanning hard copy photos.
Analog, sorry, up to 2004. And then we went digital after that. So I might chuck a few photos up to show you where we've been.
Yeah, which would be really cool. And see how much we've changed, like our hairstyles. It's always
24 years, it's been a while.
Cool one.
So it's taken us that long to see 100 countries, and we'd like to see like the other 100 or however many there are in the next 10 years or so. So keep watching, because we're going to be slowly moving our way through all those places, like independently and permanently, full time.
Yeah, which is so wonderful, because I fully intend to be travelling until I'm backpacking until I'm in my mid-70s.
Yeah.
So I've just turned 50. Like, I don't know when you're watching this, but
Wow.
Just turned 50, and it's like...
I'm fast approaching.
Yeah, there's just so much more to see.
Yeah.
And it's just such a wonderful world out there.
So in the future, I mean, well, since we left Australia 2.5 years ago, we went to Nepal, we went to Oman and the UK.
We spent a lot of time in the Soviet, the former USSR.
The last 2 years we've done the grand tour of the Eurasian continent, haven't we? Which was across Russia on the Trans-Siberian to Vladivostok, South Korea, Hong Kong, then all the way across China into Central Asia, the stands, which we really loved, didn't we? We spent about 5 months there last year going through the 5 stands, ended up in Iran. Flew back to Australia and NZ for a little bit of their summer because I had a family wedding, and then we came back out early this year, or last year, 2019, to continue the journey through the Caucasus, Azerbaijan, Armenia, Georgia, into Turkey, a little bit of
Iraqi Kurdistan, amazing,
incredible, and then up into Eastern Europe, and we had to whiz back to the UK now
to do some
house sitting. But we're going back out there next week and continuing on from
Flixbus pass. So
Budapest, Hungary, and we're going up through Eastern Europe,
the Baltic states,
and on. And what about the rest of the year? A little bit of touring around Europe. We've still got a few countries to see there. Yeah.
But what I was going to say is, I don't know how all these other vloggers do it. They're amazing. They go to a place and they put up a vlog. We have got so much video footage because every time we go somewhere new, like all those places that Lee's just mentioned, we've taken video footage of it. And it's all like sitting on my hard drive.
We're a little bit slack.
So slack.
I'm sorry if you're expecting one video out every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, because it's not going to happen. We're going to do them as best as we can and as often as we can, but we might fall behind a bit, and at the moment we're catching up, so a few things that'll be a little bit out of sync, but we're trying our best.
Because we've got, like, I keep promising people I was going to make one from Astana, like in 2018, and like it's now called Nur Sultan. It's the name of the city's changed in Kazakhstan, you know, so it's like, oh well. But because it's a hobby for us and we're doing it to try to help people, we don't have that pressing need to, you know, get it out there, churn it out and
monetize,
make the big bucks, because
it's not all about that. Really, we're having a bit of fun.
Not about that at all.
We're sharing our travel experiences with people. We want to show people what it's like out there, because it's amazing.
And to pay the love forward as well, because we love watching travel vlogs. We watch so many and we've been inspired by so many people. It's absolutely brilliant.
It's really cool. So we hope you've enjoyed it. Can't think of anything else to add at the moment, but please keep watching. We really appreciate it. If you do, please subscribe to us if you haven't already.
And we love feedback. Like, we love comments. You know, positive feedback. What is that?
Thumbs up, not down. Down's rubbish.
And just let us know any suggestions as well of other places to see, things to do, food to try, must try, because you know, I do travel to eat a lot of the time, I have to say. But it'd be brilliant, and we'd love to hear from you.
So I hope you appreciated this introduction, and please, if you've got any more questions, put them down in the comments below. We'd love to answer them, and we'll maybe do another one of places we've been in the future. And
running through 100.
We'll take it from there. Thanks very much for watching.
Thank you so much.
Bye.